everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to install the Black Widow full exhaust system on a Yamaha FZ6R. The process is quite similar to all the other motorcycles, so you can take it as a reference. The whole set including the shipping cost me around $500, which is quite affordable compared to other brands. Now let's take a look what's inside the box. First thing of all, it got the collecting pipe, 4 header gaskets and 4 tensioner springs, 1 muffler clamp, and right here we got 4 header pipes, come with the flanges. In this back we got the muffler, aka tailpipe. It feels quite heavy. You can see the baffle is already attached. You can tell the quality once you put your hand on it. Last but not least, the muffler bracket. To start the job, you don't really need a power tool. All you need is a ratchet and proper sockets. First thing we need to do is remove the header cover using T15 socket to remove the 2 bolts at the left side and 2 bolts at the right side. Now take the cover off and place it elsewhere. Moving on to the side panel, there are 6 bolts in total. We only need to remove the right side. We'll be using T30 sockets first. To remove the 2 bolts at the bottom, and 1 in the middle. Now we switch to T25. Remove the 3 bolts on the top. Before we remove the entire side panel, make sure to disconnect the turn signal power connector behind the side panel. Place that away, and finally we can start removing the exhaust. What I highly recommend is to get a car jack to support the muffler. Prevent it from dropping down when disassembling. Now we need to remove the bolts on the exhaust hanger by a 12mm socket. Same on the other side. which is provided by Black Widow. Place the headers one by one. Double check the label on the headers. Make sure you are using the right one. Screw the nuts in slightly by hand, just to hold the headers. Don't tighten it yet. Slide the collecting pipes into the headers. Put the muffler in the clamp. Place it behind the collecting pipes and mount it to the tailpipe bracket as we installed earlier. Hand tighten the nut for now. Go back to the header side. Tighten the nuts evenly, but don't close them yet. Now start putting the tensioner springs on the collecting pipes using the same method I showed you earlier. As you can see, every two headers join together. Using a 10mm wrench, tie the muffler connecting clamp. Hand tight it as hard as you can. And now, hand tie all the headers nuts as hard as you can. And tie the nuts on the tailpipe hanging clamp. Hand tight it as hard as you can. If you need it louder, you can take the baffle inside the muffler off. And guys, that's everything for the installation. It took me around 3 hours to finish everything, but I really enjoyed it. Thanks to Yamaha, there was no tough things to deal with. Thank you for watching.